What's going on, guys? Dr. Raza here, the one and only, bringing you another Infinite Warfare gameplay. And it's been a while. I haven't uploaded in a while. What has been? It's been like 2 months. Yeah. Actually, I was busy with finals, and winter break hit, and I just worked a lot. I was focusing on making that money. But I looked at my recent video, the R3KT video. I got like 1.6k views, and I was like, holy shit. And then the first video I uploaded, I only had 55. So I was like, and I got like 20 likes, a couple of comments. So I was like, you know what, let me try this. Let me just do this YouTube thing, see if it works, because like I said in my past videos, I've always wanted to do this. But yeah, so I was gone because I was transferring colleges, and I was just focusing on work, making that extra money, getting ready for college and whatnot. But yeah, that's over with. But the thing is that I have classes 5 days a week this semester because I transferred, and transfer students have to pick last. So yeah, it kind of sucks for me, but it's whatever. But yeah, so I have a little story for you guys today. This is about when I got mugged. Well, I didn't get mugged, but it was an attempt. So this was about I'd say I was 14 at the time. Yeah, I was like 14. I'm 20 now, so this was around 6, could be even 7 years ago. But that was when I was first new to Facebook and all that stuff, and I first started working too. I had a job, and I was making decent tips. I worked at a restaurant. I was a busboy and a waiter and a server. It was a small restaurant, so I took up all 3 positions. But yeah, I was making some decent tips, serving, waiting, and all that stuff. And I needed a phone. I didn't have a phone back then, and I was like, I'm making money, so let me buy a phone now. So I went on Facebook, and at that time I was in high school, and when you were young, like, I'm pretty sure all of you have done it. You've added like people you don't even know on Facebook, and I added so many people. I ended up with at least like 1,000 friends. I probably only knew at least 150 or 250 of those people. But those people were, oops, just dropped my controller. Those people were in my school. So there's that, and so I posted a status on Facebook saying looking for phone. And then I put like I think I put what did I put? I put like a price range. I put maximum willing to pay maximum $100, and so I had this one kid comment. I don't remember his name, and I think I knew him from 5th grade, but it was a long time ago. I don't really remember that much, but so yeah, I posted the status, not a comment, it was a status. I posted a status on Facebook, and I was like, yeah, looking for a phone, willing to pay $100. So this guy, he comments on my status. He's like, yeah, I have a iPhone 3 or something. I think it was an iPhone 3GS. Those were like the new phones back then, when they first had the front cameras. No, the front cameras didn't come till iPhone 4. Whatever though. But yeah, so he's like, I have an iPhone 3GS. It was like 8 gigabytes. He's like, I only use it for a little bit, and I'm selling it. And I'm like, okay, iPhone 3GS is like the top thing out right now. And I was like, I don't know why he's selling it for so cheap. It already sounded kind of sketchy because those were like $200, $300, $400 back then. And I was like, oh, it's my lucky day. I was a kid not knowing anything. So I basically told him, don't come to my house, because my parents are really strict, and I wasn't allowed to have a phone back then because they thought, he's in high school. He's going to start texting on his phone. He's going to get distracted from his studies and whatnot. But, I was like, I still wanted a phone because everybody had one, and I didn't, and I just felt left out. So I was like, I'm going to get this phone now that I saved up enough money. So I was like, meet me in my neighborhood, like on the corner of my neighborhood. Don't come to my house, because then if my mom sees me buying the phone, or if my dad sees me buying the phone, they're going to beat my ass. So this guy was like, okay, I'll meet you at the corner of your neighborhood. And so we set up a day, and I don't remember, I think it could have been a Friday or Saturday, but I know I didn't have school that day. So he said he got off work around like 8:30 or something, or 7:30 or something around like late. And I was like, okay, just meet me on the corner of the street, and I'll have the money for you, and we'll exchange I'll buy the phone. So already it kind of sounded sketchy. He's like, yo, meet you on the corner of your street, meet me, I get off at late, it's gonna be dark outside. But me being like 13, 14 years old, really excited about getting this phone, I didn't think too much about it. So I told my brother, yo, I'm gonna go buy something from this guy on Facebook. He's selling a phone to my older brother. And my older brother, I think he's like 2 years older than me, a year and a half, I don't know. So he was like, you know what, I'll come with you just to see. So my brother was wearing a watch. It was like an LED watch I bought off like eBay. It was like 99 cents, but it looked pretty cool. It looked like an expensive watch. And he was wearing that. So we started walking towards the end of the neighborhood because I didn't want my mom to see. My mom was like, where are you going? I was like, oh, I gotta go to my friend's house. I had a friend who lived down the street. I was like, I have to go to my friend's house, and he has to help me with the homework. So we went to the end of the street, and the guy shows up. Well, before the guy shows up, two weird, sketchy looking guys walk down the street, and they say, what's up to us? And I'm like, I've never seen these guys in my life before. And they just walk by. So me and my brother walk to the corner of the street. We see the guy. We're like, yo, what's up? You have the phone? He's like, yeah, I'm just waiting for my boy to drive the phone down. I was like, what? His boy's driving the phone down? That sounds really sketchy. And at that point, I realized, it was kind of a setup. Two guys started walking back that were walked past us before while we were going to the corner of the street. And the guy that walked past before, he walks up to the guy that I'm buying the phone from. I guess they were friends and they set this whole thing up. There was two of them. The one guy asked the guy that I was buying the phone from, he was like, hey, do you know where this street is? He's like, yo, why are you asking me? I don't know shit. So they started fake fighting. I saw fake punches being thrown. And then while I was distracted with the fight, his other friend, he was a big guy. This guy was like 6'2", 6'3". He tried to rob me, and I just started walking away. I started running, and my brother, I don't know what he was thinking. He was still standing there, and he was just looking at what was going on. And the other big guy was like, yo, give me your watch. And he started grabbing my brother, and he managed to take the watch from my brother, but my brother ran away, and we both got away that day. And it was, I don't know, it was just a stupid thing that happened to me. I didn't really get hurt. Nobody got hurt. The stupid 99-cent watch got taken away. And then the guy messaged me on Facebook. He's like, yo, those were your boys. You got me beat up because of the fake fight. And I was like, no, man, you try to set me up, bullshit, this and that. He's like, they took my house keys. Yo, that's messed up. Why would you do that to me? And I just blocked the guy off Facebook, and I never talked to him again. But yeah, that's basically the story of me almost getting mugged. And hope you guys enjoyed it. If you could comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more.